Hello my squidlings, Katie here, and welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be a pretty chill video. I'm going to be taking a look at the Arteza 40 count of acrylic markers. This is just going to be a first impressions video, so I'm just going to be playing around with them and just pretty much having some fun. So we get 40 glorious colors in this pack, and Arteza also has a 20 pack of them, so if you want a smaller pack, you know, you can always get one. But I'm just going to swatch these out and then we're going to play with them. And if you're interested in this, I will have links down in the description below. So let's open them up. The nice thing about these two is that it comes with some nib removers and some replaceable nibs. So with this set you get chisel tips if you want those, or they also come with bullet tips pre-installed. So yeah, you have options, which is nice. So we're just going to dump these out and I'm going to get them all started and then we're going to swatch them. That was way more anticlimactic than I thought it would be. Here's a closer look at the barrel. So it has the Arteza name printed on it. It says it has replaceable tips, has the color name water-based ink, says that it's non-toxic and that it was designed in USA and where it was manufactured. Plus it has instructions on how to get these going. And this is the actual ink here. So I don't know if you'll be able to see a bubble or not, but you can actually see the ink through it. And again, they are bullet tip, but you can replace them pretty easily. So actually, let me show you how you can do that really quick. So you just take these tongs, you pull out the tip, and then you just stick the other tip in of whichever one you want to replace. If you don't have tongs, you can just pull it out with your fingers. This is just for cleaner, non-messy pulling out of the nib, but you can do it with your hands if you would like. So I'm swatching out all of the different 40 color markers here, and again there are two different sets. There is the 20 set, which is $24.99 on Arteza's website, and the 40 set, which is $39.99, and each set does come with the little tongs and the replaceable nibs. Really the only difference is the price and the number of markers that you get. If you're interested in getting 10% off of your whole entire order from Arteza, there will be a coupon code in the description below, and I will also have these items linked in the description below that I used in the video if you want to go check them out and maybe order some and get 10% off. So again, this is a first impression video, so I guess it's kind of like my first impression review on this. But I didn't like go into super depth or anything. I just kind of played with them and, you know, did what I normally do and make some art with them. I did a few different tests on a few different pieces of paper, like types of paper. And I found that the nibs, like these nibs, are really hard on textured paper, so like cold press watercolor paper, or really anything that's not super smooth. So I really would recommend that you guys use something like a smooth Bristol paper, which is what I did this final illustration on. Another thing I want to tell you guys about really quickly is Arteza is actually doing a giveaway over on their YouTube channel. I will have the video linked below if you want to check it out. All you've got to do is comment below stating why you should win the prize. The prize is $100 worth of Arteza products, and there will be 2 winners, so there's a double chance of winning. So if you're interested in that, again, the link will also be in the description. You'll also want to subscribe to their channel so you can get notified on who won via their next videos. Plus, they have some really awesome videos over there, so I'd highly recommend you go check it out. Some of the colors are more transparent than others, and you'll have to do multiple layers if you want them to not look streaky. You'll see that in this video, like the black is really thick, but later on there are other colors like the brown I use in her hair, which is certainly not, and I ended up having to go over it again. These markers do dry glossy, so they're not like a Posca pen where they dry matte. These dry glossy. These markers also are low odor, which is nice, and they are non-toxic. They're water-based, so that means if you want to scribble them onto a piece of plastic and pick them up with like a water brush or paintbrush or something, you can do so. However, when these are dry, they are permanent, just like a regular acrylic. I would also recommend that you don't use too much pressure on these nibs because you can smush the nibs down and kind of break them, and also be careful when putting the lids back on because you can do the exact same thing. So just be careful with your nibs and make sure you're taking good care of them. You can blend these markers together, but it really depends on the surface that you're using. So if you're using a canvas where it's going to take a little longer to dry, then you're going to get better blending back and forth with the markers. But if you're using something like paper like I am, you're not going to get a ton of blending. And in this picture, I didn't do any blending at all because I really liked the flat effect of these markers. So that is what I went for. Overall, these are really fun and vibrant markers. They're supposedly UV resistant and permanent. I don't know though. I've never really done a light fastness test, as I did just get them. I do want to say that Arteza did send me these free for review, but I'm not being paid or sponsored or anything. These opinions are my own. These are kind of like your average acrylic marker. There's nothing really special to write home about. They're just fun and they're very inexpensive, which I find nice, and they are of good quality. They're not the best quality I've used, but honestly every acrylic marker I've ever really used hasn't been like the best quality outside of Posca pens. And these are very different from Poscas, so I don't really want to compare and contrast these because they're very different. But I do really like these, and like I said, they would be really fun for just kind of like art journaling, or really whatever you want to do with them, but I had a lot of fun with them, and like I said, I did a few doodles, and they are really fun. So one thing I do want to note is Arteza does not sell these separately, so if you do run out of a color, you will more than likely have to buy the set again if you really, really liked it. But yeah, that's pretty much it for my painting of this piece. You're about to see the final piece in just a second. I want to thank you all so much for watching and commenting and all that stuff that you guys do. You all are incredible, and I'm just really glad to be back and making videos again. I hope you enjoyed the art piece. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to become a part of our Cute Squid pod by clicking the subscribe button down below. Also, I have social media in the description as well if you want to check that out. And until next time, my adorable squidlings, toodaloo!